Last time, unfortunately, all of my progress was wiped. If you watched my YouTube announcement of this livestream, then you already know. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Either I pressed the abandon quest as opposed to save and quit by accident, or something backed out, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past me for this to be actually my mistake. So anywho, let's start a new game then. I'm fine with starting a new game. I suppose most of you will be fine with me starting a new game as well, because, you know, it allows you to actually watch the entire adventure from start to finish. And hi there, Balance Maker! Hope you'll be able to stay in here for at least a little while and enjoy the stream. And everybody else, I hope you're going to enjoy the stream as well. And I probably should have introduced myself. This is, of course, Pangolin Advisor, also known as PANCZASU. And we're going to play with an escape pod and random heroes again. As always, I'm not going to get the hidden pug hero. And Amplitude will continue trolling me by claiming that it's so easy to get the pug hero, but I never ever get her. Because yes, the bug hero, the hidden dog in the game, is actually a she, by the way. And apparently everybody got her very quickly. I never ever played as her. And the way to actually play as the pug is to be, you know, actually random with every hero. And in fact, well, hasn't worked out too well for me up to this point. Anywho, let us begin. So, we're playing on easy mode, of course, and our starting heroes are Rakia Pulmoni, if that's how I'm supposed to pronounce her nickname. I do remember liking her, although it's been a long time since I played with her, so I don't remember exactly what she was good at. And we've got Sasha Chokio. I do remember I had her at some point in the not too distant past, but I don't remember what happened. I certainly didn't play with her long. Maybe she was one of the two party members that died really quickly when I had to restart a run or something. I don't know, I do recall seeing her recently, but I don't remember what she does. I'll just say that outright. I guess maybe she died right away. It is entirely possible. So, firstly, we got a nice little room right here, and $2, that's okay by me, fine by me rather. Let's go ahead and create an industry creator, and I'm not going to go right. Right is always the worst way to go. We're going to go up into a very interesting choke point with a bunch of monsters. Nothing too scary, nothing we can't handle just yet, and we're waiting to create another industry generator. Let's go ahead and open another door. So far so good, a dead end already, and a place where I can research. Unfortunately, the research is pretty bad with the exception of the Hollow Hero. In fact, the Hollow Hero is the only reason why I want reset of the researches. Because it really messes up with the AI, it allows you to slow down a wave and split it up into separate, smaller waves. I like it a lot. So, yes, that is actual real advice. Never go right in Dungeon of the Endless. It's something that both me and a friend I play Dungeon of the Endless with have realized a long time ago. Going right always gets you killed. Going left is the best course of action at all times. Never question it, even when everything points out to the contrary. Unfortunately, so far we only were able to go left once, but hey, it was already a research station. We don't need one right now, of course, but still, if we didn't need it, then it would have been awesome. Anywho, I'm going to create another industry generator, and for those of you who haven't seen me play Dungeon of the Endless yet, I'll just warn you right away, I really love industry generators. Like, seriously, I love them way too much. Alright then, let us keep going upwards. We've got a lot of dust and we might as well, although the right is tempting me for the very simple reason that later on it will be difficult to control areas or rather rooms so close to our spawn. So in this case, I'll make the exception and actually go right, just because it is too close to my crystal for comfort too. So yeah. And it is not a dead end, of course it's not, it's right. Right is always awful. But it does allow us to create a new module, and I'm going to create a new module in here. Oh wait, no, I don't have this industry to do that, because it's just the start of the game. Well, it is the first floor. And on the first floor, everything is toned down. I'll go right again, because yeah, it was supposed to be a small floor and I expected it to end over here right away. just by the virtue of this first floor being so small. Normally I wouldn't take this risk or this chance, trust me on that one. Alright, let's get the slower hero to stand in the darkness for us and check out the item that we got, and it was a rice wand, which is pretty good as it is for a slow but hard-hitting machine gun hero S. Hero S? Is that the way you call it? No, doesn't really matter. Let's keep going. I am somewhat tempted to level up my heroes, but I need the food in case I find a new hero to recruit. So let's go. I wasn't supposed to go right, I wanted to go up. But it's okay, at least we found some dust to make up for this horrible, horrible mistake. In fact, you know what? Everything is going to be awful anyway. Might as well keep going right now. This is a really stupid idea. Never go right when you can go up. I need to listen to my own advice. Honestly, I have somebody in the chat asked me when do I have people working in modules instead of exploring the pairs. As soon as possible. I really enjoy having people work the modules, operate modules as quickly as possible. It helps you actually win the game in the long run. And on the early floors, a single hero can do it just fine. By it, I mean open new doors. Anywho, we got a trader with a pack that I never seem to be able to get. And a bunch of stuff we can buy for science. We need our science, so I won't buy any of this. Besides, I mean, quick draw is pretty good, but that's about it. I could sell my very own rice wind, but I don't think I will. Instead, what I'm going to do is actually start researching the whole... Wait, I cannot research the hollow hero just yet, can I? No, but, well, you know what I'm going to do? This is a bit of a controversial decision, of course, but I will actually sell my rice wind. This will give me 11 science, and how much to get the hollow hero? That will be more than enough. And then I'll be able to start researching it. And I do want to have my hollow hero. So let's go ahead. Will I be able to get enough science to research this before the end of this floor? I don't have to make this decision right now. I can make this decision when there's only one more door to open. Because when you open the last door, the research actually automatically finishes. So I'll wait over this for now. But selling the rice wind is a very tempting decision. I just have to make sure that the merchant doesn't die, but I don't think Necrojones spawn on floor 1, do they? So it should be okay. And we found ourselves the exit. This is perfect, and so far it's a very easy run, which is fine by me, honestly. Alright, our monster is going to spawn in this room. I wouldn't be surprised, but they did not. And hey, there is a Necrojone indeed. Shows what I know, doesn't it? It is fine, however. Monsters are going to die by the dozen with us guarding those rooms, and this is a dead end. So this might be the very last door we find. Unfortunately, I don't quite have enough science to research the hollow hero on its own, so I'm going to sell my rice wind. It's a shame, it's a pretty good item to start with, especially since I have a hero that can work it, but I'd rather have my hollow hero, it's just way too important. So let's go ahead and grab it real quick. Hollow hero. I don't need tactical HUD or anything else really. Bam. Start researching it, and if this is the last door, doesn't matter, it's going to auto-complete it anyway. Also, let's get the harder hitting hero to open the new door, shall we? Meanwhile, the faster hero will hang safely in the back, I think. Although, this guy's DPS is actually higher. HP is a little bit lower. And defense also, but still, outside the blonde, actually they're both blonde. Well, she's kind of light brown, I suppose, but it's really blonde. Anyway, the Sasha is actually seems to be actually just flat out better than the other hero, but this will change. And that is the last door as suspected. And it does have some monsters, but it's not really a big hero, and we can get the faster hero back in here to support our main heroes. Heroine. Heroine was the word I was looking for. There we go. Not hero S, that sounds just weird. Heroine is way better. Oh, stop crying, Rakia. You're going to be fine. Alright, excellent. So far, so good. Seems like a relatively easy extraction. Could be better, but we can power up the later rooms with ease. Leave this one dark is okay. And we're obviously going to use the faster hero to carry our crystal. Meanwhile, the slower hero is going to cover up the other hero's escape track. I don't think there is anything I can buy from the merchant. In fact, I'm certain that there isn't. Let's just make a beeline for it. We've got a good amount of industry to keep us safe, and we should be alright. But, I mean, industry isn't really meant to keep us safe per se, although it does allow you to buy turrets to defend you on later floors. But most importantly, this is the beginning of our stockpile for later floors when we actually need all industry and food we can get. Alright, that was very safe and easy extraction. Excellent. I have no idea what they're talking about. Anyway, I do wonder, however, why did the Endless make an elevator that only ever goes one floor up? Sure, the... whatchamacallit, digital Endless, I forgot their name, virtual Endless, that's the word, don't really need elevators, but wasn't Auriga created by the Concrete Endless? I don't remember which ones it was that made it. Either way, even then, even if you're just an AI, wouldn't it be more convenient to, you know, move physical equipment and hardware through an elevator that goes across all floors rather than one at a time, and then having you set for another elevator on the same floor? That's just very inconvenient design. Anyway, let's go down first. And that was a good decision. My order of operation when opening new doors, by the way, is always left. If there's no left, go down. If there's no down, go up. And if there's no up, go right as a last resort. Also, apparently, my Discord is creating an overlay. I hope you didn't see that. I mean, it wasn't any sort of critical information that I would like to hide from you or anything, but it's still weird. And Discord never did that to me, so that's weird. Doesn't really matter. Let's keep opening doors. This time I'm going to go up. Not a dead end this time, but that was to be expected. And it's a stele. I hate steles. Sure, they can give you some pretty decent bonuses, but for a very big amount of turns, they occupy a major module slot and disallow you to place down anything. And right now I would love to place another major module. In this situation, I am forced to open the right door. Besides, another thing I do besides open doors in a specific pattern is I always open every door next to my crystal just to make sure that I know what I'm working with and what is the general layout for the floor that we started on. So let's open it up. And of course, going right is absolutely awful. I mean, look at this room. It has no modules inside of it whatsoever, a bunch of very nasty monsters, and a bunch of doors to open as well. It's absolutely abysmally awful. But at least we killed the monsters. Or are about to kill the monsters. Okay, well, things could be settling way better, but at least now we know how this floor looks like. It looks awful. Well, let's keep going up then, and of course, if we were to go up before, this would have been way better, but I just wanted to know what's next to my crystal room. That's really about it. Alright, let's go ahead and create another industry generator. I know you're going to hate me for this. I know we need food and science, but I just care about industry way too much. And it really helps you carry your game further on. On the very last 4 floors or whatnot, you need to have hundreds of industry saved up in order to make the emergency generators that are essential for surviving later floors. In my opinion, I have actually beaten this game several times in the past. Granted, it was a long time ago, oops, but still I think I have enough experience to say that, yeah, you need a lot of industry. It worked well for me a few times, and hey, it's a new hero, it's Josh. I love Josh, he's a very nice operator, and I don't remember if this lady is an operator too. She only has 7 wit, which is fairly not a lot for an operator. Rakia, I don't remember if she's an operator or not. She does have repair, which is nice. But Professor certainly is an operator, and I'll level him up as soon as I open the next door. Also, let's give extra defense to Sasha, who is our best hero up to this point. Alright, so let's see, there is a major module in this room, so that's pretty good. I'll be able to power down this room and potentially power up this one. So, since that is my plan at this point in time, let's not explore in that direction, and let's explore in the awful direction first. Or let's not, actually. Let's not do that, it's right. Right is always suspicious. Instead, let's go left. Well, it is a dead end. It, surprisingly enough, didn't have a major module. Let's not allow any mobs to spawn. But at least it did have an item, so again, left turns out to be alright. Let's give the restrainer to Professor Josh Ntello, since he is the best man for the job, you know, to have a restrainer. Not to say that he needs one, of course, but maybe he does, you never know. And let's go ahead and level him up. I'm not sure what I would like him to operate though. Like, industry is always fun and dandy, but I also need to have more food, like really bad. But now I need more industry, even more so. And besides, in this room he can defend us from wave that would come from multiple angles. So let's do it like this. I'm going to keep the fastest hero in this room to make sure that no mobs can spawn. And then continue exploring to the right. By right I mean up. And it's a research station. Unfortunately I barely have any science left. Ooh, and I could get a science creator too. Smoking gun and bioorganic transference, both also very good modules, I do enjoy them. Mechanical pile, I rarely find them to be worthwhile, honestly. Although I do understand that some people have different opinions, I think they're really not cost effective and don't justify the cost. But some people disagree and I understand that. So, Science Creator 2 is my priority. And I'll need to make some actual Science Creator once in order to get that, because it's a really useful thing to have. Also, I can't keep everything powered up, this room will remain dark. It's fine, the research station won't be attacked as long as I'm not actually using it. Let's create a hollow here in this room. And a bunch of prisoner prods, because this room will actually be invaded by monsters later on. And I want Professor Josh Ntello to be properly defended. Alright, let's power up another room to make sure no mobs can spawn. And let's move in people and move out the lady who's about to die out of here. Excellent. I still have a stay there for 210, so I could keep this lady in a different room for now. So let's think about it. I want to power up this room because it has a major module. We only opened 8 doors and it's floor 2. I think I might still get some kind of benefit from another major module. So let's get a Science Creator, and this will be the last major module I make. Even though this stele disappears in 2 turns, but by that time I don't think any major module would really pay for itself in costs. So I'll just leave it as it is. Alright, let's open another door. Hopefully it's going to be alright. Hopefully it's going to be a nice, enjoyable door that nothing awful is going to spawn behind. I am a little bit worried that actually, wait. No monsters spawn on floor 2 that attack major modules, right? I think so. I think I can just let this room be. And hey! It's a trader. What does he deal with? He deals in industry. He does have some alright stuff. I could also sell him the restrainer, but I feel like I might need the restrainer. So, and I'm doing alright in terms of industry. So I'm probably not going to sell it. I could buy a 6-gun or a pea shooter. Let's see. A 6-gun is better. It also... Wait, a 6-gun is better? That makes no sense. But it is better and it costs less industry. Alright, I'm going to buy it. It's only 15 in industry. I can afford it. And it does increase my hero's power significantly, so yeah, sure, why not? It is my main attack hero at this point in time. It might never change, she might forever be my best hero in the roster, so keeping that in mind, I certainly will give her a better gun. What room do I want to power up? Let's see, I need to check if I can research anything in here. The answer is no, I need 46 science, still a long time to go. I'm going to power this room up. I will move this lady into the room with a merchant to make sure nothing spawns here. Or actually I'll move the lady into the dark room that's next to Professor Josh Ntello, and then I'll keep going. This time I'll go to the bottom, and it does look like this dungeon actually loops around, which is good. It will give us essentially a free door open. It also means that we'll open at the very least 1, 2, 3, 4 more doors. Probably only 4 more doors, since this is level 2, but it does make it very tempting to get another science or food creator. Let's assume I'll get 4 more doors. That is going to be 12 extra food at the cost of 40 industry. And I will make up for this loss, but just barely. However, the food will help me as my heroes are all very underleveled. I will do this, even though I said I wouldn't. But when do I ever listen to my own advice? It's probably a mistake, but I feel like I will need the food. And since I just made a food generator, I will be crazy enough to actually use it on Sasha, which is going to give her the heal ability. That's absolutely amazing! The end is just confirms that I actually never ever used Sasha, which is very surprising, but I guess not unthinkable. Huh, because I have never actually used this ability in the past. That's strange, I guess I never got her. Yeah, I mean, stranger things happened, right? Anyway, let's keep going down. And indeed, it does look like those two areas connect. Let's make sure no monsters spawn in this room, but monsters did spawn in another room. And do they attack? Yes, they do attack the science generator. That's not very good. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves the Necrodome. I'm not sure what tame exactly means. It does appear like I just instantly kill a monster. That's weird. As I said, I have never seen this particular hero before, so she's a little bit of a new pass, a newcomer for me, and I'm not sure how to deal with her or what her shtick is. But hey, even if it's just kill one monster instantly, that's still not bad, you know? Anyway, let's go ahead and give the use chichen to this Slowpoke. I could exchange the use chichen for industry, actually. It's not a very good item, I mean, let's face it. It does lower your DPS as well. I'm going to sell it. I need as much industry as I can get, and use chichen is really just not worth it in my opinion. It is only 8 industry, but it is extra 8 industry, it might be useful. Alright, we can go right or we can go down. Unfortunately, in this case I have to go right, because opening a door down, I mean, I have nothing in here, no major modules, minor module slots, no nothing. It will be very difficult to defend this room. In fact, I might skip opening this door entirely, just because of how impossible to defend this room is. Alright, then that's the exit, so no monster spawned. Also, alright, I just had to make sure I don't have my break overlay on, but I don't. This time around I remembered to turn it off, which is excellent. Right, and now do I dare open this door? I am not entirely sure. This could be a very, very big mistake. Well, whatever is behind this door, this hero will be able to handle it. There might be full waves coming through this area, so I might have to create a lot of prisoner prods or a holo hero in there. But we'll see. Hopefully no waves spawn. Okay, this is a dead end. I did kind of see this one coming. Those are monsters. Alright, those are really scary. No, I did. Okay, everything is going horribly. I'm losing the crystal. Okay, this is horrible indeed. And I'm not sure if I will be able to survive this. Let's level her up. And I'm going to die. Yep, I'm going to die. Oh well, I mean, I could have created some minor modules, but I was like, yeah, after this initial devastating start, I mean, when I lost the hero, I was like, yeah, it's not going to work out. Also, I panicked a little bit, and I didn't want to pause the game. So, after that fiasco, I'm just going to say, you know what, it's okay. We can restart, we can start anew. Let's start anew, pretend that this horrible defeat never happened. Man, that was really embarrassing though. I have to admit. What could have... You know what? I should have listened to my own advice. I knew that opening a door was very dangerous and that I shouldn't do it. And I opened it anyway. And then I was too slow at healing a hero. So, next time, dear self, listen to yourself. Because if I only listened to myself, I would not have died. Yes, it was quite horrible. Let's pretend this horrible disaster never happened. Alright, we start off with... Oh, come on, it's Saranumas. I know, she is basically a pun on Samus Aran, who's... I mean, I love Samus, I love Metroid. Metroid Fusion, best Metroid game of all times, and one of my favorite games of all times, in fact, as well. Loved it, I wish there was Metroid Fusion too. Even if it was on a Game Boy, I would still be happy. And we also got Max Kane. So this is the most basic setup imaginable. Like, this is back in the early access days. That's what you would constantly get. That's boring, but let's keep going. Maybe it's going to make us win the game. Although, Sarah Numas is a really weak hero in my opinion. She is just bad at everything. Like, sure, she's very fast. Who cares if she's very fast when she can do so little of everything else? If there's a hero I would like to sell, like, that's it. I would sell her without even blinking an eye for any other hero. Anywho, I mean, she's an okay opponent, but hey, this time around we actually got a very nice research crystal. It gives a Science Creator 2, which I might prioritize, Prisoner Prot 3, which is insanely good for the first unlock, and a Terra Gas 1, which is also a very good module to have. I want all of this, and I have science for nothing, but that's okay. Well, Max Kane at the very least is a pretty good one. A good hero to have, and he will allow us to actually science some more than usual. So let's keep him. I mean, I would keep him anyway, but yeah, he is a pretty good one to have. One more door and we can create another major module, and I might be tempted to create a science module. Might. Oh, another self-powered door. The room, that's pretty nice. Right. How much was it for... What would I want? I need to ask myself this question. I could get a Prison Prod right away and then research something else before I leave this floor. Because research time is only 3 doors and I will certainly see more stuff. And then within, let's say, 4 doors, how much science can I accumulate? Oh, 3 doors. Let's say 4 doors. That's 4 times 4, that's 12. And I'll be unlucky to research anything afterwards, honestly. Unless I make a science creator. Let's do this. We're going to go for a heavy science-heavy game, and I'm also tempted to go for Science Creator 1, and I will. I have never done something as crazy as this. Industry into science. This seems ridiculous. This seems bad. Let's try it out. I mean, I died in my last run, right? So what's that? Do I have anything to lose? The answer is I don't. Let's keep exploring. Alright, an empty room, and hey, a Necrodrone. These are pretty scary, but this should be alright. By the way, I would have never done something as reckless as making a Science Creator as my second major module, if not for the fact that I do have Max Payne, who does give me extra science per door opened. Alright, monsters there, and I already unlocked Prison Prod and already have 24 science to go with. This will be a very interesting run. I mean, Prison Prod 3 on level 1, on floor 1, is already very good. It really is. But more than that, like, it's ridiculously good. Right. Let's see, what do we have in here? We've got Food Replicator 2 and Hollow Hero 1. Both, again, amazing things to have. I want to have both of them. I will certainly be able to get Hollow Hero 1, right? Yeah, there are 2 doors, I should be able to get it. Food Replicator 2, I mean, I would love to have it. I'm not quite sure if I will be able to, however. Alright. Should I create a few minor modules in this room? Maybe, but only if monsters actually spawn. So let's get ready to do that. And monsters did spawn. And a lot of monsters spawned. And... No, everybody run away. I lost a lot of food because I couldn't micromanage properly. Alright. Sarah, you go in there. Okay. This was absolutely awful. I need to relearn my hotkeys, because not knowing my hotkeys is what's costing me the game. Let's see. So hero, heal and rest. Heal is H, that's good to remember. Anything else I need to know? Active skill, that's, I don't care about that. Major module, oh, that's F buttons, I forgot about. Those are the ones I wanted, sure. Shift allows it to multiple hero selection. I thought it's something else. Alright, well... Create a hero group, that's control, next dialogue space, chant return. Alright, this should be fine. Now that I know how to open things. Alright, good. I refreshed my knowledge of key bindings. It should now be okay. Alright, let's keep maxing here. This room will have a bunch of prisoner prods. It's prisoner prods free, so they will be devastatingly good. And let's see. 2 more doors to open. Right now I cannot research anything, but let's see. I don't remember how much was the research facility already, or food replicator too, because my memory is so bad, but doesn't matter. Okay, the door to the right might be the last one, especially since what we just discovered was the exit. So it is floor 1 as well, so small floors are to be expected on your first floor. And it is extremely tempting to risk it for the biscuit and get food replicator too. But either way, I wouldn't be... wait a second. I wouldn't be able to get it with just one door, right? And the probability of there being 3 more doors to open is insanely low. So I'm going to go for Hollow Hero 1 instead. Also, we're going to leave first floor with just one major module, industry module, and one science module built. This, I have never attempted anything like this. We have abysmally low industry, but we have... and we're going to have 2 very good improvements, which is nice. Right, okay, wave spawned. Max, please don't die, because this would be bad. Sarah, make sure that he doesn't die, please. In fact, Sarah can just trick the monsters into attacking her when she just enters and exits a room constantly. It's called door juggling. I used to do it a lot back in the days. Alright, and let's make sure nothing can spawn up there in the dark. Let's get Sarah to open one more door, and wow! Even more doors! This is a surprisingly big floor. I could have easily created another major module, but at the very least I found some industry, which is okay. Hi! 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 I know door juggling is a bit of an exploit, but hey, I just love the game, so I'm going to do whatever I can do to win. Anyway, as tempting as it is to make a new module now, this would be pretty foolish. I am 90% certain that those are the last 2 doors. Let's watch me being wrong, but I don't think I am. Alright, will any more waves spawn? Yes, they will. But with such power... so, okay, wait. Let's make sure the enemy cannot really target me properly. Run away, and it's fine. Yeah, that was very close, but as you can see, I didn't have to use food more. I mean, I did have to use it once, but it was alright. It was okay, could have been way worse. Also, Sarah is awful. Like, sure, she's got amazing speed, but she's got no HP, no DPS, no wit. She's just so bad. I love hating on her, however, so that's one thing she's good for. And I guess she is a good crystal carrier just because of her speed, but that is about it. Anyway, let us see what can we research next. Next up, we've got Smoking Gun 1, Bioorganic Transference, Orthodox Shards, and Field Medic. None of these are particularly tempting. I almost want to reset the researches, if not for the fact that Bioorganic Transference is sometimes useful as a smoking gun. And it's always better to research something as opposed to reset the researches. But I won't make this decision right now. I believe it would be hasty and meaningless, since I wouldn't be able to research anything right now anyway. Let's open the last door. I did expect it to be the last one. More monsters spawned, but at least that's the only wave that was created, so it's going to be alright. Hi. Alright, time to juggle. Easy money. Alright, now unfortunately this is also going to be a very difficult crystal extraction. Purely because I can do nothing to power up this section. I can keep the left section free of monster waves. Because this one the room is powered up, and in this one there's a hero, so no monsters can spawn. But from here a lot of monsters will come. Thankfully I do have prisoner prods and Sarah is rather fast. So I think this will be an okay crystal extraction. Let's give it a go and try to escape from the first floor. Alright, so far a single wave spawn, this will be okay. A bunch of Necrodons there, all going for Max for some reason. That's fine by me. Let's leave Max out of there and get him out of here as well. And Sarah is going to be attacked, but only a little bit, and we're about to exit the floor. Easy money. So far so good. We've got actually a surprising amount of industry. We have a lot of things researched, an okay amount of food, Like, okay, maybe this is a new build order. One that I never thought of, and one that I actually like. Huh. Well then, okay. I'm going to remember that for the future. Maybe I was wrong all these years when I was like, make as many industry generators as possible. Although by making a lot of industry generators, I was always able to actually reach the exit. Except for, you know, previously earlier today when I actually died a horrible, painful death. Still, I will always start with an industry generator because of how important these are. And I will also open the door to the top of the crystal. Again, reiterating on what I said earlier, I do want to know what's in the immediate proximity to my crystal door. Also, come on guys, please kill the monsters. I don't want to heal you, thank you very much. I was about to be very disappointed. Alright, I will create another industry generator this time around, however. Because I do want to have more of it and it is going to pay for itself. I'm absolutely certain of it. Who am I going to level up? It's certainly going to be Max O'Kane. Although I could wait a little bit more to see if there's an operator to hire, like a dedicated operator. And I don't have a lot of food income as well, but in case a scary monster spawns, I would like to level up. And this, you know, verbal abuse, it is a pretty good ability, so unlocking it at least gave me that. And I still should have enough food to unlock a new hero. So, let's explore this area first, because this will hopefully be an area where I just create major modules instead of explore new rooms. And this is alright. It does cost a lot of industry to activate this kind of dust creating machine, but if it gives you dust, and it usually does, that's absolutely amazing. And it did give me dust, so I can just... Yeah, I don't have the industry to make another major module, but I can power up literally every door, every room for the rest of this floor most likely, which is good, and it will make for an easy run most likely. Of course, Sarah is about to die because that's what she does. She dies. She's not really good for anything else, and I'll keep on hating her because it's so very fun. Okay, can you guys kill somebody? Thank you. All right, let's make another industry generator. I want to have 3 of those, I'm sorry. And then I'll stop doing that and I'll start making food generators because I do need those as well. How do I get so much food, by the way? Because I shouldn't really get this much food unless I'm missing something. Maybe it is +4. I always thought it was +2. No, it is +4. It was +2 when you play in multiplayer. I got it mixed up. Anywho, let's keep opening the doors. Another major module. And a self-powered room. Like, I will never have any dark rooms. This will be a very easy extraction. And some industry found as well. This is excellent. I do enjoy this one a lot. Let's go ahead and create a food replicator real quick. And for a change, I will go right because it's to the left of our other room. And it's a dead end. I am sure if I opened this room from the other side, it would have been better. Anyway, we got ourselves a dedicated fighter. I wanted an operator, but he can share... No, I wanted an operator. I'm not satisfied with this result. Still, those guys are pretty decent. By pretty decent, I mean I like Max, and that's the end of it. Also, seriously, am I playing the early access version of the Endless? Like, this is the tree you would almost always get. Nah, forgot how to English. Alright, can I make a SAS creator? Not really, besides do I want one? With Max in my team, I probably don't even need it. Alright, this is the dead end over here, but that's okay. That's also the exit. Wow. A very easy floor too. I won't complain about that though. I would like to have an operator, however. I would certainly like to have an operator. Like, can I please get an operator? I would be very happy to get one. Another floor, room with a major module. I'm not sure how many... Oh, and it's a quick draw. I can give that to Max and make him even better. Like, plus 36 DPS is amazing. Look at that. That makes him into a war machine. And it's so tempting to make another major module. But I opened 9 doors so far. I have at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Probably one more than that as well, right? I mean, it doesn't have to have a bit more food, does it? It's only for the industry, let's get it. I might regret it later, but so far it's going relatively well. I have really good prisoner prods researched already as well. So they are cheap, they are efficient and effective. I think it's alright if I go low on industry this time around. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and grab... You know what? I want to grab smoking gun because I have very good prisoner prods already, even though smoking gun is very good. Bioguarding transferent, we'll get it, why not? And I do hope there will be more doors after I open more doors, because otherwise making this food replicator would have been a mistake. Alright, let's open the door. And of course it looks like I'm finding the last doors of the floor, which is awful. Well, at least my heroes can clear for pretty much anything in no time, now that there's 3 of them. And I need to drink some more tea. Thankfully I brought in a lot. This time it's green tea. So I'm drinking it not hot, because, I mean, green tea is supposed to be brewed in a colder temperature anyway. Like, for black tea you need 100 degrees, you need to have 100 degrees Celsius in your water. That doesn't sound correctly at all. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to get at. You know, water that's boiling, you know, to make yourself black tea. But for green one, that's only 80 degrees Celsius that you're aiming at for. So that's, yeah, that is colder already. Also, can this guy die? Like, I'd rather him be dead, thank you. Alright, we have now officially run out of dust, but I'm not going to create any more major modules or anything of this sort. And thankfully there were more doors. I mean, there was at least one more door to be seen, which is excellent. Let's go ahead and open it. At a dead end this time around, but that's okay. Hey, go back in here, make sure no monsters spawn. And let's kill literally everybody there is. Also, hello to everybody who tuned in. It's a pleasure to see as many of you as I see right now. Of course, you might be surprised, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, just a few viewers is not much, right? Well, for me it is. I'm a very small channel after all. Besides, it's Dungeon of the Endless. Let's face it, it's not the most popular game on Twitch. In fact, I'm pretty much the only Twitch streamer that actually twitches, wow, that's a new verb, that actually twitches Dungeon of the Endless on a regular basis. So, yeah. Actually, you go over here, you can check over here and Max Skin will open new doors. Although, Sarah, please go ahead and check the research station. So anyway, seeing as many of you here as I'm seeing right now is a pleasure, and I hope you have a pleasurable fun time? Fun time is probably the best way to call it as well. And how well I could get Prisoner Prod 4. This is insanely tempting. But Prisoner Prods 3 are already pretty decent. Like, they would gain 2 attack power. And of course, sure, that is not negligible because they have very good rate of fire. But there's pepper spray, and pepper spray is amazing. So I want it. Let's research pepper spray. Alright, and now we have even more viewers, so wow, thank you for coming, thank you for being interested. And another door. This run already is so much better than the previous one, I'm very happy. No wave spawn, and I could research something else if I can afford. Oh wow, no, food replicator again, but I won't be able to get it in time. Because I didn't bother to actually make any science creators because of how much science I made on the previous floor. Oh well. I do have a lot of food actually, I just realized. I should level up Max Kane a little bit. Yeah, I really should. I could level up Sarah, but who cares about her? I could level up Hikensha, but who cares about him? Her? It? I'm not sure. Let's level up Max. It's the best course of action because it's Max Kane. Why wouldn't you want to level him up? I'm going to level him up again and actually give him Operator. Alright. Now he can operate. Now this does make me a little bit sad because Max is actually a pretty good hero to have in his own right. I mean, look at his DPS. It's really good, really good. He's got good stats overall, and he's only a mediocre operator. Like, he will do, but he's not the best. So either way, I'm happy that at least I have some operators. So that's important. And will he work on industry? Yes, he will, for the very simple reason that this room is the room that all monsters will flood into. So yeah, I want him in there. Hikensha will go to the room where research happens. I cannot research anything yet. Yeah, I can't. Let's open another door. And this is the second to last door in the dungeon. So, on this floor rather, so one more door and then we're gonna call it quits and move our crystal from point A to point B. No, 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 no! No, don't damage the crystal. We're gonna need as much power as we can get. Thank you. Alright. No! Come on, stop damaging the crystal. Alright, it doesn't matter that our operator... Okay, it does matter slightly that Max Kane stopped operating, but it's only one door extra worth of operation. Just honestly, I panicked and I accidentally moved him out of the room when I shouldn't have. So that is my bad. Okay, can I afford one more research before I leave this floor? I could if I wanted to make Kip Cannon, which is the absolute worst gun in the game in my opinion. So I won't, thank you very much. Let's just go ahead and open this door. Get our research. Get our little bit of extra income and then prepare for an easy extraction. So, which way are we going to go? Probably this way is the shortest path. So let's do it like this and it should be very easy. Sarah is obviously going to be our crystal carrier because that's the only thing she's good at. I'm being very cruel to her, but so be it. I can be abusive sometimes if I need to. I know I'm a pangolin, and pangolins are supposed to be cute, but cute doesn't mean that you're not also a vicious monster that abuses his or her or its own slaves, and those heroes are my slaves. I literally mind control them. So yeah, somebody's claustrophobic. Is it Sarah? Of course she's claustrophobic. Hey, that's actually very weird considering that, you know, Samus is anything but claustrophobic. Unless there's something I don't know about Metroid lore. If Samus is actually claustrophobic, that would be really dumb, because, you know, she very frequently rolls into a ball and goes into some random rooms. Also, I just noticed, when you zoom out, it says Auriga right here. I never ever noticed that, and I played this game for like 90 hours or something. Huh, go figure. Anyway, let's go ahead and open the door. And drink some more tea, because tea is amazing. Right? What are we going to operate first? I'll tell you right away, it's going to be an industry module. Some things never change. And one of those things is my love for industry. Let's go ahead and open another door. I mean, industry is just so... Oh, come on! Why a stele? I hate steles. At least it's only for 3 doors and it does increase my wit. So that's okay. That's okay, it could be worse. Let's open another door. Again to the upper area, because with Max in this area I want all the monsters to come through this room because I can defend it very easily. Anyway, I found a dust factory. It's going to be useful, it's floor 3, it's going to be more expensive. It's still quite expensive, but so be it, I will take it. And create... I shouldn't, but I have to. I'm addicted. It's a problem, alright? I just really like industry generators. Alright, I want Hikensha to operate it because Sarah can run faster, so Hikensha, you operate this thing, Sarah, you open another door. And hey, it's a dead end. That's excellent. And it's also a research station, which is even better. Although I would have preferred to have somewhere where I can actually place down a major module, but that is fine. Holo Hero 2 is amazing, Food Replicator 2 is essential, let's grab it. And let's keep opening doors, shall we? Let's go left first, because left is the only direction you're supposed to take, right? And indeed, it was amazing! It's a dead end with a major module, no monsters, no other rewards or treasure, but major module is what I wanted in the first place anyway, so that's okay. Let's make a food replicator, and let's also make, I don't know why I'm going to this room, but let's also make a science creator as well. Excellent, now I have a good income of literally everything, and Hikensha no longer knows how to operate anything because it just isn't smart enough for it, I suppose. Alright. I cannot level Max Kane again, although it is very tempting. I could instead level up one of these two losers, but maybe I'll find a hero on this floor that I would rather have, so I won't. I will, just to be safe, create a holo hero and a And that's it. I don't have industry for anything else. But Hollow Hero already is a pretty good defensive module to have. It will protect me from some vicious monsters. So what? Let's keep opening the doors. By the way, I forgot to mention something. I'm currently... because I was trying to battle some audio issues I was having ever since I started live streaming, I disabled one of my noise suppression filters. Either noise suppression or noise gate, I'm not sure which one, which may cause you to hear a little bit more background noise, but also increase the overall audio quality. Or maybe you don't hear any difference at all. In either way, please do feel free to let me know if you hear a difference, and if there is a difference, then tell me if it's a good one or a bad one. I would love to hear your input. Alright, monsters abound. Let's turn back and make sure that we're protected by Max Kane. Because Max Kane is awesome and he can save us. Also, there's a horror here in this room, which is also useful. Alright, let's get Sarah to check out the research. We will see what we can get next. Ooh, an emergency generator. This is another one of what I would call essential modules. Like, without emergency generator, I have no idea how you're supposed to beat the last 3 or 4 floors in this game, because there's just so little dust to go around with, and emergency generator can just save you. So yeah, no. But Pepper Spray 2 and Prison Press 4 are both valuable as well. I'm not sure which one I'll pick. I might save it up for emergency generator, I won't lie. Besides, unlocking this will increase the likelihood of me being able to research something like Industry Generator 2 or Science Creator 2 or something along those lines, you know. So yeah, let's go. Let's do it this way. Do I have enough industry for another major module? No, I probably shouldn't have made this Hollow Hero. In hindsight, it was a mistake, but yeah. Oh well. So it is, so it is. Let's keep going down. No, but not with Max. Max needs to keep operating. Right, another major module room. And a lot of dust, as well as a cabin. Ooh, it does require industry though. Let's think about it for a second. Let's think about it for 2 seconds. So, we already opened 8 doors. And it's floor 3. Well, it is floor 3. I think there will be more doors to come. I think I will create another generator. Actually. I think it will be worthwhile. Which one, however, is a good question. Either food or science. I mean, I'm fairly well covered with science because of Max Kane. Right? Because, I mean, because of this ability, because of Endless Expert. So, I think I need more food, first and foremost. It's only 40 industry, I think I can do this. Besides, it's food replicator too, it will pay for itself rather well. Let's grab it, increase our food generation, nice and easy. And I cannot open this pod right away. So let's go ahead and leave this area. I won't open any of these 2 doors, because it might be a... because I'm hoping that... We'll see. I want to know if this is a dead end or not. It's not. Alright, so I'll keep exploring to this, on this side of the dungeon, and leave this area empty for the time being. Alright, that was an easy kill. Nobody was harmed. Some monster, one monster almost got to the crystal, but almost makes a big difference. Wouldn't you agree? Also, I could start researching one of the extra stuff, but you know what? How long until I get, what was it, 60 or 50 science for the emergency generator? I think it was 60. That's quite a few doors. You can at least open 3 doors. At least, probably more, but let's assume the worst case scenario. We open 3 more doors and get 21 science. It's worth it to risk it. I think I will wait and try to get the emergency generator. There was nothing in here! Except for a poison cloud. Well, sometimes risking it is the right course of action. This time it was the wrong one. Oh well, I wish I hadn't spent my industry now, but what can you do? Hindsight is 2020, as always. Also, you guys go back. You have no business fighting monsters. You're awful. Both of you. Not like Max Kane, he's awesome. And let's level him up and get him Pilfer ability. Which, again, is the reason why I'm not too keen on him being the only operator, because Pilfer is... I mean, it only works on him, making him a great door opener. But, you know, he's also got to operate. And operator is more important than being a door opener. So, yeah, there's that. Anywho, I can power up one more door. So, I'll keep Hikenshin here. I'll move Sarah down below. Maybe I won't, maybe I will. Let's move her. Actually, wait. I have removed her more dust. Alright, let's move Sarah down below then. And see what is in there. That's a dead end, of course. It's to the left, so obviously it's good. And the dust generator, I won't use it. I don't have the industry for it. It's just... no, I'm not going to use it. Sure, it would give me more dust, but we already have a good amount of it. And I have abysmally low industry for a floor 3. I'm sorry. Also, we need a little bit more science to get... ooh, only... please let there be another door after this one. Otherwise, okay, there are 3 more doors. This is absolutely perfect. I now feel safer. And it's a self-powered room, which means nowhere spawned. Good. And I only need 1 more door to open to get my emergency generator. That's excellent. Let's go down then. I don't think these floors were... oh, hey! It's a dust room with an exit as well. That's pretty good. Also, I doubt that these will connect to each other in any way. It's too unlikely. It's possible, but very unlikely. In fact, I think based on the shape of these rooms, it is in fact impossible. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, let's get Hikenshin standing in the dark room. Let's get Sarah to research our emergency generator. And let's get me to drink some more tea. Alright. That was pretty good. And let's see, I have enough dust. Let's open another room to the bottom area. Keep setting up industry on major modules for now. I feel like I maybe should have made another industry module, but now it's too late to make one, that's for sure. Right, so let's open the door, and it's not a dead end, but it certainly does not loop around, and that is a lot of monsters. Do they attack major modules? No, they don't. They're going to pass by them, which is good. I can just ignore them. Do I have to be afraid? I probably don't. It's going to be okay. Yeah, the monsters are dying left and right and center. Mostly because of Max Payne, let's be entirely honest about it. Alright. Now I can power up this room, make sure no monsters can ever spawn down below, and I get Sarah to keep opening new doors. I am almost tempted to level her up. I mean... she is an okay door opener. It does make sense to level her up. It also makes it less likely for her to die due to opening doors. So I will level her up. I'll even be nice enough to level her up twice. So you better not make me regret it, Sarah. You better not. Alright, now she's got okay amount of health, by which I mean abysmal, but at least she can pretend like she won't die instantly to monsters. And monster will spawn, let's run back. It doesn't look like anything scary is here, however, so I don't really have to worry about anything. Excellent, so far so good. I don't have enough dust to power a new room just yet, but I will soon enough, so yeah, very easy, floor 3, so far so good. It's already going better than last time when I died. Let's not remember about those dark days. They never happened after all. And hey, I can give Max Kane a little bit more wit, and I certainly will. The more wit, the better, the merrier. Alright. Let's keep opening doors, find something wonderful. I am researching, yes I am, good. Maybe I'll be able to research something more before I reach the exit from the dungeon. And, hey, it's the dive dealer. He always scares me, holy balls. Alright. What do you deal with? Oh yeah, as always, the Time of Sands, which I never got, and I don't really know what it does. And the Trick or Treat, which I cannot afford right now, and it's too expensive to get. I mean, 41 food at this point is... yeah, no. Dev dealer, I mean, you look cool. But I'm fine. I don't need more death in my life. My enemies do need more death, however. You can talk to them. Please sell them some more death. I'll be very happy if you do. Anyway, got our emergency generator, and next up I will be grabbing tear gas. And I'll get it right away. Tear gas is really useful. Dividing enemies' defense is... it makes even the strongest monsters just die in seconds, and it's useful. Besides DPS, not DPS, damage over time, also useful. I like having those. Besides, I was able to research it right away, and this could be the last door to the dungeon, so it's worthwhile. It wasn't. I'm still satisfied with my decision though. And hey, it's a merchant. And we can power up one more room, which is good. Let's see what the merchant has to offer and what he dabbles in. Industry. Executive's armband. The boss is in. I don't actually know what it does. Industrial engine. I also don't know what it does. It's not a bad one. It's very expensive, so I won't get it. Frag grenade is okay, but not worth it. A rapier. It's very cheap. And it's helpful. I'm gonna get a rapier. I would like to know what Executive's armband does, but I don't want to cheat it by going to the wiki. And the risk factor, taking into account risk factor, I don't think it's worthwhile. I need my industry. Rapier, however, is great. I'm gonna get it, and I might even give it to... I'll give it to Sarah. It gives her more speed after, right? So let's buy it. And let's give it to her right away. Excellent, now she's a little bit better. I'm not going to sell anything, and I'll keep on opening doors. And that was... Wait, there's a door right there! I missed it! Alright, that was a mistake, and it would have been good to know that it was there. Actually, would it? It doesn't really matter. Also, Sarah almost died instantly. Oh, wow. She did, didn't she? Alright, please run to the other room ASAP. I think Max Kane can take them. No, he can't. Alright, I need to level up. I should have leveled them up before, earlier, sooner, faster. Or made a bunch of turrets instead of wasted a bunch of food. But I didn't have to pause, and pausing is for casuals. And I survived, which is important. But yeah, this was a waste. And this shows how bad Sarah is. Like, she was level 3. You would have thought that she wouldn't die so easily, but she did, because she's awful. Alright, I should have activated Runaway, admittedly. Crouchy, I cannot use. I will most likely not be able to use it, in fact. Like, okay, there's a chance I will get a hero who can handle spears, but instead of taking this chance, I'll take the guaranteed extra 11 industry, because I might need the extra industry. Alright, let's buy another room, nice and easy. Get... what your name was again? Hikensha to prevent monsters from spawning in this area. I think I might create some prisoner prods, but that's only if monsters actually spawn. And I will actually create them in here. So, Sarah, get over here. That was the last door in my dungeon. I unlocked tear gas. Everybody run away. Will any more waves spawn? Yes, they will. Let's get a bunch of prisoner prods. They are cheap and they are efficient and they will be made in time. And they will... Oh, wow, that's a lot of monsters. Well, that was... Okay. Because... Oh, wow. Because that was the last door, I don't have to operate anymore. I just have to be very careful with juggling, otherwise my hero will die. I did have to heal Sarah once because it was too easy to make a mistake, but I think it was okay. Oh, I almost made a mistake, but it's fine. It's fine. And now they go for a holo hero. Figures. Oh yeah, there was a holo hero. I forgot about this bit. Anyway, I survived. I had to use some food, but it was okay. It was a good decision to make those prisoner prods, otherwise I would have died. That was a humongously big wave. But it is fine now. I've got plenty of dust. This will be a very easy extraction. I'll just get everybody to the exit door. Sarah, get ready to leave. I don't want to buy anything from the merchant or dev dealer for that matter. I can just leave. So I will. And oh wow, even more viewers than before. Hello everybody, I'm very surprised and very happy to see you here. I hope you're going to have a fun time. We only started a moment ago. It's not like I had to restart a run because I was killed. That never happened. It was fine. I seriously just started this. No, I did get killed earlier today. But it's fine. Now I'm doing really well, actually. Got a good supply of industry, not that much food, and my heroes are fairly low levels, so I will need to work up on that. I don't have a lot of science, but I already got a lot of essential research, so I don't need to worry about that too much. So it's okay. It's got okay. I'm doing well. And hi there, Arnob8911. Nice to see you here. Okay, let's keep exploring. Let's see what we find. A meteor module. Perfect start. Now there is an interesting question. Do I start, as I always do, with an industry module? Or do I start with a food module, which I objectively need more than an industry module? I will open it up with a food replicator. I just need it too much, I think. What is this thing? I don't know. Anyway, let's get it. Oh, it shows that it's a new module, right? Okay. So let's get Max operating on food. I just need food a little bit too much to ignore the need for it. I would have loved to start with an industry module, but... You know, sometimes you gotta adjust and you gotta make some changes. And hey, it's another dust generator. I keep finding those. Watch this one explode. I bet it's gonna explode. It didn't, and it gave me some more dust. That's excellent. Arnob asked me if I had no ideas to sell. I already sold some items earlier on, and I'm playing on easy difficulty. As opposed to too easy, because too easy is too easy. Right, let's get the industry generator. And let's keep exploring doors. I will explore as many doors over here as possible, and then when I'm run out of dust, I'll keep exploring to the south area. Alright, that's a dead end, obviously. Going left is always good. And we found ourselves an item. What is it? What is it? It's a guard uniform. It does lower my speed, but Hikashi doesn't have anything yet, so you can have it. Alright, and let's make another major module. It's going to be industry generator yet again. I will need a lot of these since now I'm operating food as opposed to industry. I'll make a third industry generator in a second. And still a lot of dust to use, but this is actually a dead end. Okay, interesting, but also good to know. This does, however, mean that I will not be able... Oh, another tools belt. Alright. This does, however, mean that I will not be able to use this room as a defensive room, which is not ideal. I was hoping to never have to move Max around, and now I might be forced to. Anyway, who is going to get the tools belt? It doesn't matter, but Hikashi is the only one who can benefit from it, because neither Hikashi or Samus have any, use of wit at this point in time. Anyway, let's keep exploring. Some more dust. Alright, dust for days. No major modules, however, so that's less ideal. Open another door. Hey, there's a major module. I was looking for one. It's a self-powered room as well, which is excellent. Let's get it, the industry generator. This will be our last industry generator of the day, by the way. But plus 14 per door open, it should carry us, most likely. I would love to upgrade them, but I wasn't able to get any research for industry thus far. But speaking of which, maybe I will now. Okay, no, but instead I can get a science creator too, and I certainly will. Let's grab it. I do admit, somebody in the chat pointed out that a defensive room next to a crystal is not ideal either. It is only floor 4, however. The waves are not that difficult, and I would have been comfortable with it. Would have been is the keyword, because right now this is no longer an option really. Anyway, let's keep opening the doors, and it's an empty dead end. Strange, it was the left door, it was supposed to be excellent. Instead it was an empty room. Well, it did give us some dust, and it was 10 dust, so this room basically paid for itself. It was as if I didn't open any doors in the first place, so it's okay. Also, I forgot to level up my heroes. But it's okay because no monster spawned as far on this floor. That's weird. And do I dare make a major module in here? I do dare. And I will make a science creator. How many miners do I have? A few. It's probably okay to make a science creator. And I will make one. And I will level up Sarah again. Like, Max is tempting, but Sarah dies too easily. I need to give her more health. And hey, now she's got Neurostone Light. Which is very good for letting her escape. And makes her a better door opener. And now she's borderline useful. I know, she's not as bad as I'm making her out to be, but I just find her to... Speed is not enough to make a good hero. I'm just gonna complain about her because I can. I need a scapegoat, right? And she's a very good one. I can just complain about her for days. And hey, a dead end, excellent, with dust. And a major module and food as a gift. That's wonderful. Got myself Science Creator 2 as well. What can I research next? I'll just check it out real quick before I make a decision on what to create. Tactical HUD, I don't like. Hollow Hero 2, I do like. So blasters are fun to have as well. I like them. I probably want to lock them. Then again, I only have Prisoner Prod thus far. I might unlock the blasters. I probably will unlock the blasters. Alright, but Hollow Hero is... it's a tough call actually. The more I think about it, the more I realize I need to have something besides a Prisoner Prod. And the blasters are excellent. Alright, anyway, for the time being, let us... I'm doing okay with science because of Max Payne. I don't have to worry about it in the slightest. I will need either more industry or more food, probably both. So let's go ahead and grab myself some more food. Just so that I can level up my heroes a little bit more. And open this door as well, see what's behind it. And do I have enough food to level somebody up? I do. Sarah, do you want to level up? Maybe. Hikensha needs it a bit more, let's be entirely honest with that. And it's a cheaper one as well. So let's give him twice, 2 level ups and give him Operator. And what do I want to operate with Hikensha is a question. Science is okay, but I need food or industry more than either of those. Honestly, because I'm doing okay in science. I could just leave Hikensha in this room, make sure that there's another room between, guarded between monster spawns and the crystal. But maybe there's a whole series of rooms to the behind this door to the right, so I think I'll leave Hikensha here. When I stop making major modules, I usually follow my gut feeling and, you know, considering the floor number and the amount of doors I opened thus far. Right now I would say that we're about at this point. I might make another major module, but I don't think I will. Alright, I'm not going to research anything yet, and I'll open another door. I will move Hikensha though. I want more food. I really do. Okay, and I will level up Sarah. Although if I do, I won't be able to hire a new hero ASAP, but she's going to open a door now and be completely alone to face the monsters, so she needs one more level. To at least have a chance to escape and give me a chance to make some minor modules. Dead end, excellent. This is very good. Those are some scary monsters, however. Alright, let's make prison prods. 1, 2, 3. And let's go ahead and juggle. Hey, I'm here. I'm here. Go ahead and fight me. Come on, you know you want to fight me. I know it's a cheap trick, but it's a trick that works, and Sarah is awful. So yeah. Alright, have I not made too many prison prods? I don't think I have. So I will need a pepper spray in this room. I will need a Hollow Hero as well to slow and confuse the monsters. And this should be okay. I'd love to make a tear gas as well, but I already made a prison prod and 3 prison prods. I mean, that's okay. So let's keep it as it is for now. And research something more. Wait, I still can't. I need to open one more door. But this floor layout is pretty good. Like, I'm liking it a lot. Also, again, answering the question from the chat, when do I stop making major modules? It's now. Like, I don't have any other room to make major modules in. This room is fairly well easy to defend, and monsters can only come from this direction. It's perfect. I don't want to make more major modules, even if there was one here, and there isn't. There's a Gork, however. I mean, I already have 2 operators, but they're not the best operators. I was hoping for a dedicated operator. Also, again, this is the most basic run of all. Literally, all of the 4 heroes that were in the game when it was originally released in early access are here. We've got Gork, Sarah, Max, and Hikensha. All of them were the first 4 heroes announced and in the game. This is hilarious. Alright, I will hire him. Like, there's no reason not to. But not yet. I need to have the food for it. Also, let's grab the Blaster. Alright. I'm a little bit worried he will die, because Sarah is not very good at defending other heroes, but we'll see. Please no monsters, please no monsters, please no monsters. Alright, good, no monsters, and I can power up this room as well. And I can now hire Gork. And the Gork is going to stay in this room and defend it. He should have a relatively easy time to do. Doing so, he's got Silent Green as well, which does help a lot in building up your food stockpile, so that's good. Do you have any items that I could give him? I could give him a guard uniform, but I think instead... Oh yeah, that's the only thing I can really give him. Yeah, that's the only thing I can give him, so yeah, get the guard uniform. Does it actually... No, it doesn't lower his DPS, so that's good. And it does give him some more defensive and HP, which is good. And I could level him up, but I mean when I have the food, and I probably will, but right now I can't. Okay, do I want to make any modules in here? We only opened 13 doors and I might need it. So I will create a pepper spray and a hollow hero to again slow down the monster progression, and also create just a single prisoner prod. I would rather have a blaster, but a prisoner prod is going to be fine for now. Okay, and let's keep opening doors. Because that's what you do in this game, you open a lot of doors. And that was an EMP. What did it disable? Let's see, it disabled... it didn't disable any of my defenses, it disabled my science creator. That's not the best. But it didn't disable... It only disabled one room, seriously? Huh, yeah, only one room was disabled, that's fine, I don't care. Okay, losing a science creator is awful, but... so I do care a little bit, but only a little bit, it could be worse. I'm already researching something anyway. And hey, it's a dead end, it's wonderful. Seblaster has been locked. Hey monsters! I'll just wait for them to come to over here. And I will jaguar them a little bit in this room. Hi! Hi! I know you want to attack me, you know you do, you know you do. No you don't, you're not gonna attack me. Alright, that was an easy fight. Again, I've got a very nice, easy, defensible setup in here, and it's only floor 4, so I doubt any monsters will actually be able to go through. I unlocked my research, however, so let's go ahead and see what else is there in store. Hollow Hero 3! That is a nice one to have, I like it. Tesla module is a no-go. I already have 2 offensive minor modules, and they're all I will ever need. So yeah. Let's grab the Hollow Hero 3 as soon as I can. And get ready to run! Okay, let's stand in this room for a little while, make sure no wave spawn, stay in here a little bit longer, and now I'm going to run. Sarah almost died, and that's actually quite a few monsters, and I will heal her once. Just once. And get ready to run away with Gog. I accidentally healed him, and I will need to heal him way more now, because... wow, he's almost dead. Hey! Okay. Hollow Hero has been recreated, so it's fine. I had to use a lot of food, unfortunately. I need to level up my heroes a little bit more. But I'm going to get a better Hollow Hero soon, so it's going to be easier. Let's get those 2 guys back into this room. And I cannot get Hollow Hero just yet. Will I be able to get him before I find the exit? Probably, but not necessarily. It would be nice. Can I research anything else anyway? I can, but none of these are all that useful, so it's okay. Alright, I should level up those guys. Particularly Gork. So he now gets Warcry. Give him a ton of extra defense. And, yep. It does make him potentially insta-killed, but hopefully it's not going to happen. And let's open another door. And excellent, there are a lot of more doors in here. No monsters are going to spawn because we found ourselves a merchant, which is good. What does he deal in? He deals in dust. Oh, that's interesting. Grim Fairy Tales for extra wit. Extra wit is always nice to have, but I already have two belts on both of my operators, so that's not really necessary. FUZ is a good one on Gork. This would actually help him out quite a bit. Obviously lower his speed, but that is a lot of extra DPS. Very tempting. We've got anti-grav trinket. And now, if I were to give it to Samus... I'm sorry, not Samus, Sarah, she would be killed instantly in any room, I think. She just doesn't have enough defense ready to go around. Cheetah's armband. I don't remember what prison grab does, honestly. It costs 15 dust as well. 11 dust I could maybe sacrifice. I could move Gork to this room. Yeah, I'm gonna do it this way. Because I have enough dust to spare. I'll buy the fusee. Do I have anything to sell? I can sell fusee, but this would be pretty stupid. And I'll go ahead and give Gork the fusee. Making him actually a little bit of a beast. Not that great. I mean, look at Max, who is not supposed to be as powerful as Gork is, and Max is comparably strong, so... okay, maybe not, but still Max is really good. And the Gork is... okay, Gork is a lot better, let's face it. Gork is a beast, but I still prefer Max. Somebody in chat asked me how important it is to level up characters. I would say it depends on the characters, it really does. Some characters have really amazing abilities that you want to get to ASAP. It has been a long time since I played this game, so I no longer really remember the most important moments to level up your heroes. But these were very important to keep a track of. Stat-wise, it's also important to make sure that you know when you level up your ability. Oops, I forgot to keep Gork in here. Okay, this is going to be very difficult and nasty. I'm going to try to juggle. I'll try to juggle as hard as I can. Alright, anyway, answering the question while I'll fight for my life and survival. As I said, abilities are the most important. Please don't make me heal you. Please don't make me heal you. Please don't make me heal you. Alright, good. Good. Alright. Whew. As for stats, I usually only care about wit, and you also need to know when you get wit bonuses. For instance, I'm pretty sure Max gets his wit bonus at level 7, so I could rush level 7 if I had enough food. So generally speaking, you want to save up food for heals, unless you know that you can instantly get a very useful ability or wit. But that being said, the rule of thumb you provided, dear viewer, of making sure that your heroes are at least on the same level as the floor is okay. I don't dislike this rule. I never thought about putting it this way, but it does make sense actually. I usually end up having my heroes slightly higher, maybe, on earlier floors. Maybe, but it again depends on the heroes, like really badly. Those two heroes, I mean, they needed the operator skill, so I did want to level down faster than I maybe otherwise would. Gork, I mean, I need Gork for defense, and Sarah... Sarah needs levels to be any good, honestly, so yeah, I had to level them up. But yeah, that's a very good rule of thumb we provided, actually. Alright, found some more dust. Oh, this could be a very nasty wave. This could be a very nasty wave. This is... It's going to be okay, but I need to consider making some turrets over in this room, because in the future it's going to be very, very nasty. Hey, hey, I'm Sarah, you want to kill me? You know you want to kill me. Come on, try to kill me. I'm going to stay in this room for a little bit longer. Wow, they insta-kill Holo Hero 1. This is scary. Also, I forgot to queue up research. This is pretty bad. Okay, this should be okay. They're now going to trigger on the Holo Hero. Oh wow, they're... Oh no! Sarah! Sarah died! I was about to heal her, but I didn't do it in time. Those Urses... Oh, are they Urses or are they somebody else? They hit for a ton. Those are so bad! I spent so much food on leveling up Sarah as well. Oh, I'm so salty. I was just a millisecond away from hitting her. Just a millisecond. I was like, oh, it would be too lame to constantly, you know, move her in and out of the room. So I just stopped doing this for a second, and that's what I got. Alright. This isn't the end of things, but we still haven't found an exit. But okay, I can make this work, except Gork is really slow, so he's a very bad door opener. Let's get a Holo Hero. Let's get a Pepper Spray. And let's get a Seblaster in here. Alright. And Gork, you need to be a little bit faster, buddy. I'll take away his prisoner, his guard uniform. I don't know how it's gonna go with Gork being our door opener. No, he's too slow. If I were to open doors with him, I would just die. You stay where you are, I'm going to use Hikensha. Hikensha, I liked you as a door opener, but you as an operator, but I need you as a door opener now. And I'll level Hikensha up as well. Give him the rapier, level him up, get him the endless... Oh yeah, he got the endless expert ability. I forgot about that. I should have leveled him up faster then. But yeah, it has been a long time since I played, so I forgot the critical moments to level up heroes. Anyway, oh wow, how badly I messed up. Like, losing a hero at this point, it's really bad. Let's fire up this room so my hero can run away easier. And let's open another door. I am researching, right? Yes, I am. Good. And it's the last door, alright. Are there mosses to be spawned? Yes, there are. Let's run away. A lot of mosses are spawning, in fact. But it's okay. Wow, look at those monsters just insta-killing hollow heroes. They're so terrifying. In fact, you shouldn't even try to stay in this room. I will try to juggle a little bit with Gork, I mean. Only a little bit, and then use all of his abilities. No, 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 you run away. And then let's make sure that those guys are triggered on the hollow hero. This hollow hero at least can take some damage. And let's get Gork back in, and it should be fine. Holy balls, those guys are scary and terrifying. Alright, well, I survived. That's important. It's going to be a mighty difficult extraction though. I need to think about how I can make it doable, but it's going to be a difficult one. Like, I need to power up these rooms, that's for sure. And this room is powered by a mysterious force, so I can do nothing with that. Yeah, this is the best I can do. I can keep a hero in this one to keep it always powered. What did I get in my... Oh, I got another rapier. I won't sell it, this guy only deals with dust. I would rather sell it to some other merchant. Okay, so who's the fastest hero now that I lost Sarah? You have 37, 32, and 14. Okay, Max is going to be our dust carrier then. Crystal carrier. Hikensha is going to stand in the dark, and Gork is just going to wait for the extraction because he's big, fat, and slow. And as soon as I clear this floor, I'm going to probably take a little break because I need to use the bathroom. It's going to be a very short break, by the way. 5 minutes tops. So don't worry about it and don't go anywhere when I do take it. But firstly, let us extract our crystals. So let's grab it and let's hope it won't be too bad. But I do have some defenses in this room, so even though monsters spawn in here, it should be okay. Hopefully. Oh no, it's the slowing down monsters. It's going to be bad, but hopefully it's going to be fine. Come on, Max, carry it faster. I will need to heal him, maybe? Maybe? Okay, maybe not. He survived, he got out. Hikensha, run. It's about time you run. Okay, monsters are slowed down by Hollow Hero. Again, that's why I love Hollow Hero so much. It's so useful, both when you extract your crystal and when you try to just defend it before you find the exit and before you leave the room. So let's go ahead and end it. Alright. We're doing well thus far. By well, I mean not really. I lost Sarah, which was a humongous loss of food investment. Whew. But it could have been worse. It's not good either, however. I have horrible amount of industry, very low food as well. Science-wise, I'm doing okay. I unlocked a lot of essential things. That's the only thing I'm happy about. But again, it is the only thing I'm happy about, and we're already on floor 5. Okay, it's not that horrible, but it could be better. Let's open one door before I take my break, just so you have something more to watch. And hey, it's an interesting floor to watch, I mean room to watch. It has a lot of dust as well. And we're going to make an industry generator this time around, because I feel like I will need it quite badly. And now I will take my break, so don't go anywhere, I will be right back. I just need to take a quick bathroom break, and I will resume the stream as soon as possible.